Don't, you're not gonna touch me! You're on me for no reason! Hold my mom, bro! Hold my mom, bro! Stop here, you tase! Stop!
For no reason.
That's exactly.
When entitled corrupt cops were sued for $5 million, police officers are trained to de-escalate situations before they spiral out of control. But in this case, Deputy Lorenzo Lujan did the exact opposite, leading to a tragic and entirely avoidable death.
My girlfriend's car, actually.
Okay.
I was just actually helping her move.
Gotcha.
On February 18, 2023, in Fort Collins, Colorado, Deputy Lorenzo Lujan pulled over a vehicle on Interstate 25 for what seemed like a routine expired license plate. But what happened next was anything but ordinary.
Oh, out of the...
What's your girlfriend's name?
Victoria Dominguez.
While speaking with Deputy Lujan, Thompson provided a false name, which was later confirmed by the police to be inaccurate.
Where are you heading to?
Stuff like that.
Where
so
are you heading at?
I was heading to Loveland.
You're heading to Loveland?
Yeah, the bag that I missed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Do you know which way you're going?
Like this way I'm going actually north, but I need to go back to the hotel, you know, to go to Love. Like I just said, to get the bag, you know what I mean? That was like for the abrupt turn to the right.
So part of my job is to check for safe and sober drivers. Are you a safe and sober driver?
I am wearing one.
Any illicit drugs?
No illicit drugs.
Okay. Stay in the car. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Yeah.
Charlie 37, sir.
Lots of Thompson, Tom Henry, Ocean, Mary, Paul, Sam, Ocean, Nora. First of all, 51194 break. Can you just note the mail?
What started as a routine arrest quickly took a deadly turn. After confirming Thompson's identity, Deputy Lujan attempted to arrest him. When Thompson resisted, the deputy used a taser, causing him to fall onto the highway, where he was struck by an oncoming vehicle.
Thank you. Don't keep your hands where I can see them. Sure you don't have any weapons on you, okay? Got stuff on the, so, okay. Why don't you give me the right name?
It is the right name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Brent, I know.
Stop here, you tase! Stop!
Instead of immediately calling emergency services, the officer handcuffed Thompson while he was unconscious. His delay in administering proper medical aid worsened the situation.
Hey, man.
The officer attempted to perform CPR, but failed to follow standard medical guidelines.
We're gonna get hit. Don't look over. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Shut it down, Mulberry.
Other officers and EMTs later arrived, but Thompson succumbed to his injuries at the hospital.
The Mountain Vista overpass on northbound I-25. EMS is on scene. CPR is still in progress.
You alright, man?
Yeah.
There's agonal respiration. Let's just get the cot out.
Let me know if you want to switch out.
I don't feel a pulse, but nothing. I'm just loading. I feel like it's smooth. I'm going with that. I'm tired.
There's taser wires somewhere over here. In his back.
Engine 1 okay. We'll pull
Okay,
it back.
powers.
Okay.
You guys need.
A Colorado family will receive $5 million in a settlement over the death of their son.
Thompson's family called the man's death wholly preventable. The Thompson family hopes that this case will lead to improved training and policies within the Larimer County Sheriff's Office and other agencies to prevent similar tragedies in the future, said the attorney's statement. The majority of the $5 million settlement will come from county insurers.
There was no aggression. There was no threat.
Under Colorado law, a person commits the crime of murder in the second degree if the person knowingly causes the death of another person. Second-degree murder also comprises felony murder, which is killing someone in the perpetration of certain serious felonies. Second-degree murder is usually a Class II felony, punishable by up to 48 years in prison and fines of up to $1 million. Lujan's actions arguably meet this threshold. What are your thoughts on that situation? Now, get ready for the next one, where two young men get stopped by corrupt cops for absolutely no good reason.
Come here.
On January 22, 2025, a sheriff stopped two black men walking in their own neighborhood, more than a mile away from a reported armed robbery, despite the absence of any specific suspect description.
So you're not listening to police?
You want some bullshit, bro?
Okay, that's fine.
For no reason, bro!
Telling you
You owe me for no reason! You owe me for no reason, bro!
The deputy used force to arrest one of the two men, taking him down to the ground.
Get on the
I'm
ground.
trying to get to my friend house!
I'm trying to talk to you.
No, you're not!
That's all we doing, bro. That's all we doing. That's all we doing.
It's good!
All I wanted to do was talk to y'all.
No!
And y'all just had to
There's
keep
no
on.
talking!
You're right. We could have talked.
No!
We could have talked.
No,
but
we
y'all
were
didn't want to
good.
talk, man. No, hey, chill out.
The deputy knew that the real suspects were armed and dangerous, yet he approached these two young men alone, without any backup. Clearly, he was aware that they were innocent.
I didn't do nothing! This ain't bullshit!
You're right, it is. You should have stopped when I told you
No! No, I don't want to talk to you for no reason!
to. Okay.
not-
And you wouldn't know what it is if you would have stopped
Yeah.
moving.
That's good!
Okay.
Nothing! We talking to our friend house!
Okay.
You ain't doing nothing!
Then you should have listened to me.
No!
Look, man, all we're going to do is talk. I just wanted to talk to you.
This ain't nothing!
More deputies arrive, focusing on detaining the young men instead of searching for the real suspects.
I
I did
Give me your hand.
I have nothing. Mama! Mama!
Just give us your hand.
Mama! There's no reason. I did nothing. I did nothing.
You have anything on him?
Careful. All right. You ready to talk now?
The second young man, feeling unsafe as the police approached, attempted to leave, but was threatened with a taser and arrested.
All right, man. Look, hey, you're not under arrest.
Man, can you please pull up? Not about arrest, man.
You're not under arrest.
What, how you want it?
Huh? He's gonna take off as soon as we run.
I don't know why I'm trying to do this for what, man.
Hey, man, I just want to talk to you. All I have to do is ask you questions. Y'all made it harder than it needed to be.
On the way to our fucking friend house, bro.
Okay, that's fine, and you'll be on your way once we're done talking to you. Hey, stop running. If you run, you're gonna get tased. I'm letting you right now. If you run, you're gonna get tased. 6-1 taser. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
On the ground.
I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground.
Phone down,
Put the phone down.
What's up, bro? Okay. It's all right, bro. It's good.
Sit down.
It's good, bro.
Stand behind your back.
It's good, bro.
Mike, you'll get it back.
Sit up. Come on.
The deputy falsely claims that refusing to stop when ordered is an offense, misleading both the young men and their family members.
I asked you two to stop, and you start running from me.
No, we was walking.
Okay, well, when, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
I don't care.
Okay, when a law enforcement officer gives you an order to do something, you have to comply. You know that, right? Talk to me, I could have learned that, and y'all could be on your way. But look at you now. You guys didn't want to listen. You guys wanted to fight. Literally all I asked to do was to stop, right? I didn't say anything except, hey, stop, let me talk to you. And what'd you do?
Talking to each other.
You can tell me no
That's
all
some
day.
bullshit,
You can
bro.
tell me no all day. I don't know that.
That's some bullshit, bro.
I don't know that. You were reaching for stuff.
Reaching where?
You were in.
I'm trying to keep you from getting my arms, obviously. That's called common sense.
Whoever told them kids and how they need to shut the fuck up because they are not in charge. Them boys in there that's screaming in the house. And I heard my son voice, and what he needs to do is...
Was an incident down the road, down West Airport, right? A man was robbed at gunpoint.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I don't know if the boys are involved. I asked them to stop so I can speak with them. They start running this way. I catch them over here. I said, please stop. Stop, let me talk to you. They say, no, we're not going to stop. At that point, it's a lawful order. All I'm trying to do is talk to them, man. It's all I'm trying to do. So I grab, I don't even know what their names are right now. He's lucky he did not get tased. The other boy was lucky. The last thing I heard was a suspect had a gun, and he starts reaching in here. He's lucky he didn't get hurt. Okay?
The deputy police chief admitted they had no idea what their suspects looked like, where they went, or even what they were wearing. But somehow, they still decided to detain these young men until they could figure out who they were actually looking for.
Right.
You know you're lucky that you're safe, right? That no one hurt, that you didn't get hurt?
I'm telling you.
Okay,
we were
good.
literally asleep.
Okay.
You can tell we have nothing. We bullshit.
I don't know that. All right? Okay. All right, man. All right. All right. We're still working on our investigation, okay?
Investigate to our friend's house?
No. Believe it or not. Okay? Okay? Look, once we figure out what we gotta figure out. That's it,
Involved
man.
in what, bro? I go to fucking college, bro. All I
Okay.
do is just go to college and go to school, bro. What the fuck you talking about? Going involved in what, bro?
Right now we're investigating.
Like, what?
Right now we're investigating.
I was literally on the way to my friend's house.
Listen. I want you to explain something. You go to college, right? You're a smart boy. All right. Just stop and listen. That's what made
I don't
things.
need nothing to talk. I don't got nothing to do. Did I do any crime? Did I kill someone?
We don't know that. We don't know.
What? I just got out the house.
In the end, the two young men were finally released after police confirmed they had absolutely nothing to do with the incident.
Correct. But if I ask him to stop during an investigation, I was conducting an investigation.
He didn't know that. You asked him to stop, he said no. You gave him a question, not a command.
No, I told him to stop. I said, you need to stop.
Okay. And the probable cause you had was what?
I don't have probable cause. I had reasonable suspicion.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Right, because you didn't have probable cause, so he could have left.
No, man, that's incorrect.
Okay.
But I was legally within my right to do what I had to do.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
It'll all be in the report. They have the report.
Okay.
He's right here.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Didn't he just like get an altercation with whoever robbed him?
No, he got an altercation with me.
You took him down. We just need to make sure.
Just
he's
make
okay.
sure he's okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Cheers.
That's another one of our deputies. His stuff will be in the report.
You know, I'm just asking who he is.
I don't know his name right now. Yeah, he might know him.
Because he said he could paint him by himself, so that's the reason.
Nearby, I don't know.
As a supervisor, you don't know?
He doesn't work anymore.
Oh, he doesn't? So he flies a helicopter.
Sheriff's office, and he just stopped working.
3 people that took him down on the ground.
Miss Penn, is he good to go?
Yeah, he's...
Okay, all right. Yeah, any contact. We're good?
According to the Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Additionally, Section 1983 litigation refers to lawsuits brought under Section 1983, Civil Action for Deprivation of Rights, of Title 42 of the United States Code, 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. Section 1983 provides an individual the right to sue state government employees and others acting under color of state law for civil rights violations.
Is this a traffic stop?
This is, I'm conducting an investigation.
Okay, so I don't need to answer your questions.
Well, if you hinder my investigation, you can be cited for that.
Okay.
Welcome to Cops Quiz, where we delve into real-life scenarios and test your knowledge of law enforcement practices. Today, join us as we uncover a shocking incident. Corrupt cop tries to violate civil rights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening content like this. Let's get it on. On May 25, 2022, an incident in McKee, Kentucky gained national attention involving Mr. Double, who runs the Double App News YouTube channel, and his children. While in his vehicle, Officer Weaver of the McKee Police Department responded to a call regarding a disturbance caused by a 12-year-old child. Weaver positioned his cruiser to intercept Mr. Double and engaged him, invoking Kentucky law to detain him for investigation, citing potential obstruction of justice for refusing to disclose his identity.
Let me radio in my traffic to make sure. Like I said, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name is Officer Weaver of McKee Police Department.
Okay, what's your badge number?
My badge number is 304. What's your name, please?
I don't answer questions. You ran my plate already.
I did not run your plate.
Okay, you can run the plate. Is this a traffic stop?
This is, I'm conducting an investigation.
Okay, so I don't need to answer your questions.
Well, if you hinder my investigation, you can be cited for that.
Okay.
When I went through the academy, that's the way that I was trained, is that if I'm conducting an investigation, I have the right to temporarily detain.
What's your investigation?
My investigation was that there was an approximate 12-year-old juvenile running around this specific area naked. That's a very serious complaint.
Okay.
Okay.
So who made the complaint?
I received that call in public service, and I do not have to tell you that.
Okay, so call the complainant and figure out, you know, where this child went. We have nothing to do with that.
Do you have your identification on you?
No, sir. I don't need to identify myself.
You don't have to identify yourself?
No. You have reasonable articulate suspicion that I've committed a crime?
I do not think
that
you have committed a crime.
You have a body camera?
I have my body camera on.
Okay, so this is not a traffic stop. You're just doing an investigation, right?
I am conducting an investigation in reference to the safety of a juvenile.
Okay, so I'm not obstructing you in any way. You can go ahead and do your investigation, but I'm not answering any questions.
You are obstructing my
Gotcha.
investigation by not answering any questions.
No, that's not how it works.
Where did you get your degree? Are you an attorney? Or are you a citizen?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay. Like I said, I am not trying to be difficult with you.
Okay.
I'm simply trying to conduct an investigation. From what I understand, the way that I was trained at the DLCJT Academy in Richmond was that I have the right to detain you temporarily to conduct an investigation. Okay. So, are you the authority on the rules? I'm not. I'm just trying to follow them the best I was trained.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
I suspect. Since I don't have to interrogate you, and I don't have to read you your rights because we're just talking. I think that you are being very suspicious in the sense that you do not want to identify yourself. You're creating a certain amount of suspicion about yourself. You're not committing a crime.
Am I being detained right now?
You are being detained.
Okay.
That's right. So I can conduct
For
an
what
investigation.
crime am I being detained?
You do not have to be committing a crime to be detained. I mean, I said you haven't committed a crime.
Okay.
I said, but I'm conducting an investigation.
Okay, so do your investigation.
May I have your name and your identification?
No, sir.
Okay. May I have the child's name?
No.
The legality of Officer Weaver's actions has sparked debate, focusing on the balance between police authority and individual rights. Critics argue that Weaver's detainment lacked specific reasonable suspicion, potentially violating Mr. Double's Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable searches and seizures. The discussion references legal precedents like Illinois v. Wardlow and Brown v. Texas, which emphasize the requirement of concrete suspicion for lawful detention. Mr. Double raised concerns about Officer Weaver potentially forfeiting qualified immunity if constitutional rights were infringed upon. Qualified immunity shields law enforcement from civil rights lawsuits unless they clearly violate established constitutional rights. Weaver, however, defended his actions, aligning them with legal precedents concerning public nudity reports involving minors.
And so you're refusing to answer my questions?
Yes.
Okay. So if I write you a ticket for hindering my investigation...
You'll be violating my civil rights and you'll be in civil litigation.
Okay. You're being detained because I'm conducting an investigation.
I'm requesting your supervisor now.
Oh, if he is still around, I'll be more than glad to get him for you. I'll tell you what, I'll try to call him on the phone to have...
No, I don't want to speak on the phone. Why don't you tell dispatch to call the complainant, see if they can get a description or whatever the case may be to help you in your investigation.
Sir, I'm the police. Are you a police officer?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, I'm a police officer. I have the authority over this investigation.
Why are you harassing me right now?
Can you please define harassment?
You're harassing me right now.
No, I don't meet the criteria. You haven't committed a crime, so I'm not charging you with a crime.
Okay.
You're saying that I'm harassing you, but I'm not. I have not committed the act of harassment. I'm simply conducting an investigation. I mean you no harm. I mean you no discomfort. And I am certainly not going to violate any of your civil rights. All I'm doing is conducting an investigation. What I would like to know is if your children, however many you have in your vehicle, have been running around, well, I'm going to run your license plate.
You could do that. That's public information.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not harassing you. I'm simply conducting an investigation. I don't want to violate your rights. I have rights, you have rights.
Okay.
And I don't want to infringe upon those.
And if you violate my rights, you lose your qualified immunity.
Yeah, that would be fine if I violate your rights, but I'm not violating your rights. So I don't have anything to worry about because I don't intend to do this.
In Kentucky, Weaver faced limitations regarding compelling Mr. Double to identify himself, as state law does not mandate identification during police stops unless other circumstances justify it. Despite the lack of a warrant, Weaver handled the situation professionally, though his legal knowledge was critiqued.
Sir, am I being detained?
to get the information back on your, I have no way of identifying you at this time because you were refusing to answer my questions, which is hindering my investigation. And since you asked for my supervisor, I'm going to try to get him down here so that maybe he can assist you further in any questions that you may have, so that we don't.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
But if you're detaining me, then yes, I'm requesting your supervisor. If I'm free to go, then I'm free to go.
You're being detained until I can finish my investigation.
Okay.
You're refusing to identify yourself, so you are hindering.
That's because I don't have to. I haven't committed a crime.
I have a gentleman here who's refusing to answer any of my questions. Yeah, he's parked here at the extension office in the same vicinity that I received the complaint. So he's just refusing to. Yeah, the vehicle's running. I don't know if it's in gear or not, but has operational control of the vehicle, and he's refusing to identify himself or anyone else in the vehicle. I'm not trying to violate his rights. I'm just simply trying to conduct an investigation because since you're chief deputy, yeah, I'm aware of that. But I was pretty sure that he has to identify himself, or otherwise he's hindering my investigation, like I've plainly stated. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely, and like I said, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. See you. That was our chief deputy here with Jackson County Sheriff's Office. He was concerned about my call.
Well, what's his name?
His name is Deputy Daniel Isaacs.
Okay.
Yeah, he was concerned about the nature of the call and what's going on. I don't want to violate your rights, but at all, and I'm not going to violate your rights. But I do have the right to conduct an investigation.
Okay. Yes,
you're refusing to cooperate. So, are you aware that in the state of Kentucky, if you're in operational control of this vehicle, and an officer asks you to identify yourself, you're required to do that?
In a traffic stop. Is this a traffic stop?
Well, it's an investigation. You have operational control of this vehicle.
You already ran the plate.
I didn't get the information back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is not a traffic stop.
I am, however, conducting an investigation. You're in operational control of that vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were all good until you got here. We were having a splendid day, brother.
Okay. So
don't violate my rights.
So
I'm telling you.
So by asking you some questions, I've
no, absolutely not. You can ask, but I can refuse.
Well, I tell you what, since you're not under arrest, and I'm going to do everything that I can to treat you as fairly as possible.
Okay. Do you have a CAD number for this? Or?
I will have.
Okay.
Yep. See, I'm not at my mobile computer because I'm conducting this investigation, and just given the nature of what we have, I'm not going to step away from my vehicle. You've created a certain amount of suspicion and uneasiness with me trying to conduct
so
my
how can I quell your suspicions?
You can identify yourself.
Okay. Do you suspect me of committing a crime, Officer Weaver?
I suspect that reasonable suspicion is letting me know that there's a juvenile in your car that I can plainly see. That's plain view.
Okay. You're harassing me, their father.
Can you please define the word harass, please? I'm not causing an alarm, a disturbance, or an annoyance. I'm simply conducting an investigation.
Yeah.
Because I'm a police officer.
Okay. I'm not obstructing you from doing your job. You can do your investigation.
You are by refusing to identify yourself.
I'm not identifying myself. I haven't committed a crime.
Okay.
This is not Nazi Germany.
I'm not, and I'm not forcing you to. I'm just simply trying to keep you within the scope of my investigation. Do you have any weapons in the car?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I didn't have to answer that either, but
right.
As a courtesy, I don't have any weapons.
Like I said, this is a give and take. I'm going to go speak with this other unit real quick,
gotcha.
Okay? I have spoke with Deputy Bobby Edwards of the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. You know, I don't want to violate your rights. I am conducting an investigation, okay? And I feel like I do have reasonable suspicion that something could be amiss here, okay? But,
like what?
But you have two juveniles in your car,
Okay.
in the area that they're complaining. At this time, after speaking with Deputy Edwards, I do not feel like that I have enough evidence or probable cause to make you or try to force you to identify yourself. I'm going to leave you. I don't know your name, and that's all right. I don't think that you've committed a crime, and I do apologize for inconvenience. That's the word I was looking for. Sometimes you can't provide security without inconvenience, and that is a part of my job. Have a good day, and I apologize for your inconvenience. But I am going to be leaving. I have probable cause to think that you have committed a crime. So therefore, I'm terminating my investigation. Okay? There's a CAD number for my investigation.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Officer Weaver's conduct, despite errors, earned him a respectful B rating due to his willingness to acknowledge mistakes and demonstrate remorse. Suggestions were made for Weaver to enhance his legal understanding, to improve community service, and prevent future violations. Conversely, Mr. Double's calm assertion of his rights earned him an A+ rating for his respectful demeanor and advocacy for constitutional principles. His interaction with Weaver highlighted the importance of understanding legal rights to prevent misunderstandings. In conclusion, the McKee incident underscores the complexity of balancing law enforcement duties with individual rights, emphasizing the need for officers to adhere closely to legal standards while fostering community understanding of constitutional protections. On the evening of July 9, 2020 in Arkansas, Trooper Rodney Dunn activated his emergency lights to pull over Janice Harper, a pregnant motorist accused of exceeding the speed limit at 84 miles per hour on Highway 67, where the legal limit was 70 miles per hour. The incident, captured by dashcam footage, escalated when Trooper Dunn performed a pit maneuver on Ms. Harper's vehicle, causing it to crash. Ms. Harper had slowed down, activated her hazard lights, and attempted to move to the side of the road, citing safety concerns. However, Trooper Dunn deemed her actions insufficient and executed the maneuver. This tactic, sanctioned by courts as a lawful use of force, raises significant questions about law enforcement tactics and civilian safety. While considered safe at lower speeds, its application at higher speeds has resulted in fatalities and injuries. Courts generally view the pit maneuver as a reasonable use of force, despite its severity.
They hit the inside wall. They rolled over. Get me EMS started. Got the number 3 lane shut down. Can you get out? Come on out. Come out this way, right here. Can you come out? Yeah, hold on a minute. Can you get out your passenger door? I'm gonna move this, watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up. Watch your head. Come out this way. I got plenty of room right here. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop. It doesn't matter, ma'am. Hey, Sheila. Come on, can you come out?
I'm trying.
Okay. I did. I pushed it back as far as it would go. Because it was lifted up. It's as far as it'll go back.
Oh my gosh.
And all you had to know, she's got blood all over. Here, grab your door right here.
In this instance, Trooper Dunn employed a pit maneuver on Ms. Harper, stopped for a minor traffic violation, leading to legal complexities. Despite Harper's apparent compliance and minimal threat, the maneuver's legality may derive from a 2007 Supreme Court ruling. This precedent evaluated a similar PIT maneuver resulting in serious injury and deemed it not excessive force. The court's decision weighs the balance between risk and potential harm to the public. Ms. Harper asserted she sought a safe spot to pull over, aligning with ASP recommendations. However, Colonel Bill Bryant argued that state law mandates an immediate stop upon activation of emergency lights and sirens, prioritizing public safety and law enforcement duties over safety guidelines.
Come on in, can you?
I'm trying. Thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You should pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour and I was trying to get you to stop. And then when I pulled up alongside of you, you saw I was a state trooper, you looked over at me.
Because I could barely see.
Let's go over here.
I lost my shoe.
I will take care of that. Go sit down over here, okay?
Road.
Sit down right there. We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us. That's what happened, okay? Do you need to sit down since you're pregnant? All you had to do was pull over, ma'am.
Can you please call my husband?
Yeah, we'll take care of that here in a minute. What's his number?
501. Oh my gosh.
13 the rock.
582516.
The rock. We've got honor, straight honor, good faith. Sorry, 1016, step it up.
Colonel Bryant cited specific statutes, namely Section 2751-901 and Section 27-49-107, emphasizing drivers' obligation to yield to emergency vehicles and comply with lawful traffic orders promptly. Yet, nuances exist when contrasting Colonel Bryant's interpretation with Ms. Harper's adherence to safety guidelines, advocating for finding a secure stopping spot in uneasy situations. Educating the public on these statutes is critical. Section 27-51-901 underscores yielding to emergency vehicles, while Section 27-49-107 prohibits willful disobedience of lawful traffic orders, necessitating legal scrutiny. The ongoing legal dilemma scrutinizes Ms. Harper's actions and challenges their alignment with Arkansas law.
They've got to go down and turn around, okay?
Nicole.
Nicole? Okay, well, Nicole what?
Harper.
Harper? Okay, is this vehicle registered to you?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you live?
Sherwood.
That's where you were headed to?
Yes, I just left the movies. In Cabot. I went with my dad's girlfriend and my nieces. And I was on my way home. I know that I was speeding. I agree with you. I was speeding. All you had to do was
pull over, ma'am.
I didn't even think it was safe for me to pull over there.
What we do out here.
Trooper Dunn justified the pit maneuver on Ms. Harper's vehicle, citing uncertainty about her activities inside. This technique, detailed in the Arkansas State Police Manual, categorizes as a use of force permitted under specific conditions. In law enforcement, the use of deadly force hinges on strict guidelines, permitting its use only when necessary to arrest or prevent the escape of a dangerous felon, proportionate to the threat faced by officers. For example, the Pursuit Intervention Technique, PIT maneuver, employed to halt fleeing vehicles, faces scrutiny regarding its classification as deadly or non-deadly force.
Their shoulders on the right and their shoulders on the left.
I just didn't feel like the shoulder was big enough with the wall.
What happens when people don't stop for us.
You wreck us?
We hit the vehicle. Do we anticipate them rolling over? Absolutely not. But we stop the vehicles. I have no idea what's going on inside your vehicle.
I didn't think it was safe for you. That's why I didn't stop.
I have no idea about that. Been doing this for 27 years, ma'am, and when people don't stop, we have no idea what's going on inside the vehicle. What we do is turn on our emergency lights and try to get your attention, okay? But when people don't stop for emergency vehicles, we end this right here, right now, before you get further into congested traffic, okay? All you had to do was slow down and stop.
I did slow down. I turned on my hazards. I thought I was doing the right thing. I know. I do understand what you're saying. I didn't think this was enough room for you to come up beside my car and for you to be safe.
We make stops here every day, every night, 24/7 on these interstates. Stay right here. I'm going to get the medics across here, okay?
In 2021, Ms. Harper initiated legal action against Trooper Dunn, Sergeant Alan Johnson, and Colonel Bill Bryant, alleging misconduct during the pursuit. The lawsuit centers on Trooper Dunn's use of the pit maneuver, a contentious law enforcement tactic due to its risks. Despite an upcoming jury trial scheduled for June 28, 2022, Trooper Dunn remains on active patrol duty without facing formal criminal charges. Trooper Dunn's decision to use the pit maneuver, despite insufficient evidence of significant criminal activity and disregarding Ms. Harper's attempts to halt, has sparked widespread criticism. While legally permissible, its application in a non-threatening scenario underscores calls for a re-evaluation of departmental policies and ethical obligations. Nevertheless, Ms. Harper's composed response following the rollover crash deserves acknowledgement. Despite the tense circumstances, she contested Trooper Dunn's actions, filed a lawsuit, and stood up for herself without accepting blame. Her emotional resilience in adhering to the law is evident, making her case one to watch as it progresses through the legal system. By discussing the issue of corruption in the police force, we have emphasized the importance of protecting fairness and transparency in society. Be a source of encouragement for efforts to promote improvement in the police system. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to spread this message. Together we can make a difference, and see you in the next videos on the Police Quiz channel. Goodbye, and see you soon.